Welcome to Podcast Central.
Welcome to Black Friday. Now, there's going to be a lot of Christmas references, but maybe not for the music since there's no music in our podcast.
Yeah.
But this was a special all-Christmas riot that we did today.
And just a heads up, if you feel like you're missing out, hello, Christmas Channel. You can go listen to the Christmas Channel and get all the Christmas musics.
We do. We host a special Radio U Christmas music channel, which is available through our Radio U app, our Radio U Roku channel, or through RadioU.com, where you can actually hear some music. And that's all of our Radio U favorite Christmas songs through Christmas time.
Mm-hmm. So we hope that you guys really enjoy that. Hey, a reminder, you'll hear it in the podcast, but it's Black Friday shipping weekend.
I think you will catch that during the podcast.
So there's free shipping and on everything that's Radio U merch at shop.radiou.com. Also, don't forget to check out Giving Tuesday, which is coming up. RadioU.com/Tuesday.
We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving yesterday and have a fantastic weekend.
It is the Riot.
Bye.
The Worst of the Riot box set is now available nowhere because we know you wouldn't want it anyway. It's the Worst of the Riot on Radio U.
Dude, if you have some free time today and you're like, I don't know what to do with myself, let me tell you what you should do. First off, you don't go out for Black Friday. You just do the Radio U free shipping weekend for Black Friday, and you're done shopping.
That's on our Radio U merch through shop.radiou.com.
But if you really want to feel like you haven't missed out on anything, you just go on YouTube and search Black Friday, and you're done.
Are you still doing that again?
I just kept you entertained for the entire day.
He's been looking at these videos for quite some time.
Okay. Have you ever looked at them?
Only if it's a news fail sort of YouTube video where they show like the worst of the worst.
I'm telling you, some of it I find.
And they're tripping over each other trying to get through the door.
There's some of the real blatant ones where Nikki's saying, people are falling down, and I don't know, like you're seeing
pushing
fights breaking out, shoving, people yelling. I saw one guy who's like, "Meet me out in the parking lot." But of course, we have to check out first.
But then we're totally fighting.
Then we're doing it, right? So I'm sure that never happened. But I find that it's some of the more subtle behaviors that are some of my favorites, where people are really angry at each other, but, they have trained themselves not to get in a fight, so they're kind of rubbing up against each other, trying to get the thing until they're mad. They're not. They might say something, they might not, they might whatever. And it's just some of that real subtle. And the way humanity just breaks down.
Yeah.
We're all civilized, everything's fine, but as soon as you make somebody wait in line for something, then it's like we're all about fairness, we're all about rules, then someone's breaking the rules.
If they ditch or cut in or try to take what you've been waiting fair and square for.
Right. And, you could be a reasonable, civilized, educated, whatever, and you will start screaming like 2 5-year-olds fighting over the middle seat or something in the car. Like, I get to sit there. No, me. It's amazing.
Before you know it
watch.
again, you're out in the parking lot fighting with somebody.
Which is why, it's one of the reasons why I don't go out to stores on days like today, because I get scared of what I might do. What if I'm in line for something, and what if that deep, dark part of me comes screaming out?
Not just today, but I think you should just say the whole weekend.
Just stay home.
The whole weekend.
That's it.
The Riot used to be 3 people.
Please tell me we're not discussing video games again.
The other guy didn't make it. It's the Riot.
So yesterday was Thanksgiving, and it's leftover time. I get that. I was looking through this article today where it was like, this is a big list of things that basically, if you serve these on Thanksgiving, it just shows that you're a backwards hick, whatever. You shouldn't be serving that.
Or if you serve certain things, you're more progressive or something.
Now, I don't have that list. I only have the stuff you should never serve, which also translates to the stuff I served yesterday.
I was going to say, let's see how many checks did we get from yesterday.
Okay, this is not my scene, but other canned cranberry sauce.
Oh, no, thank you.
You don't like it?
Oh, no.
I don't like cranberries pretty much at all.
Sometimes people are like, we make it fresh, or others take it from a can and it just plops out.
Yeah. All right. How about green bean casserole?
Oh, with the onions?
Yeah.
The little crispy onion. I just eat the onions.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. I could smack the person that made this list. They say pecan pie.
Whatever.
That
doesn't have to be just a thing from the South.
Whatever is right.
It's delicious, and you get this person on the phone now.
This says that, you know what, you should serve pumpkin pie. Pecan pie has too many calories.
No way. Please, a pumpkin pie could be like a why bother.
Okay, Jell-O salad.
No, thanks.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan. Though, I will tell you that like Jell-O pie kind of thing where you make crust out of pretzels.
Yeah.
And then it's got like strawberries and kind of a jello-y thing, and you put that could be all right.
I don't think I've had that before.
It's pretty good. Let's see. Corn pudding. Shut your mouth.
This list, they're saying if you make or eat this stuff from Thanksgiving from yesterday, then you might be, what's the word they're using?
Uncouth.
Uncouth.
That's my word. That's what I'm using. Uncivilized.
Not as modern of a person.
Please. How about giblet gravy?
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not on
I don't
that
like
too,
gravy,
right?
and I don't understand the giblet thing. I'm not doing that.
Pureed squash?
Well, that seems more progressive, doesn't it?
What do you even...
Like
No.
a soup or something?
You know what, Nikki? I earlier this year ate a lot of squash, including I would make squash spaghetti.
Yeah, butternut squash spaghetti.
Yeah, I'm done with all that. That's out. Oh, and then they say you shouldn't serve dinner rolls?
What is there left? I don't like this person or this list.
They ain't coming to my house. I want dinner rolls. I want a lot of them.
Can we find him on Twitter? Is he getting abuse from this
Let's
list?
see. I don't know. Let me see if I can find the person. This is a woman. It's Sierra. And
We're so sorry. I want to know what you ate yesterday.
I'm going to follow you just so I can unfollow you.
Just to show you.
Because let me tell you what.
I don't like any of that list. Well, we like the food, but I don't like your attitude towards that list.
No, I do not.
The worst of the riot. Proof that you're already living in that dark future dystopia. Radio U.
Now, in the middle of all this Black Friday stuff, I've been visiting Reddit to see people sharing their Black Friday stories. Now, these are historical ones. This guy here says he worked at a Walmart in 2004, and that Walmart offered a plasma TV at an extremely low price. It was rated the hottest deal of the year by a bunch of different sites. He says a guy showed up on Tuesday before the sale with a tent, cooler, generator, TV, and anything else he needed to spend 3 days at the Walmart. He kept talking about being first in line. He wanted to get
this TV.
He wanted to get this plasma TV. He was going to host his next Super Bowl party with the plasma TV. Keep in mind, it's 2004. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like now, it's like, whatever. But like then, big deal, right? So the news came out and interviewed him. They said on Thursday night, I showed up for my shift, and he was there in a jolly mood, thankful that he was about to go home and sleep in his bed. Let's see, he did the interview. The line for the entrance wrapped around the whole front of the door, and another 300 yards or so, there were thousands of people, they said, that were waiting in line.
Yeah, but people have to realize no one's getting stuff at that point.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like at thousands, there's not.
Right.
They usually are like, hey, we have one of the big deal or 5.
Well, they had 15.
That was it?
And here we go. At 5 a.m., the doors open. The man goes straight for the plasma TVs, but they're all gone. What happened? The garden center opened 10 seconds before the front doors did.
Oh, my gosh.
And the people that came in that night who were at the back of the line sprinted in the garden center, got the plasma TVs.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it.
Oh, that poor guy.
He says that he argued with management over and over, and management was just you're out of luck, sorry. So I think now in a lot of places they do a ticketing system.
They do. You get a ticket, so then that way they know they can tell people past a certain point, like you can maybe get a deal on something else, but
these items are gone.
Yes, that's common, and that's much appreciated.
That's rough, dude.
I would have been crushed. I would have been so crushed, I just would have left quietly, like just shut down.
Well, and the thing is, like, there's nothing, if they're not going to give you the TV.
They should have given you a voucher, though, for when it came back in.
If I was the manager and I knew that it was that guy, I'd be like, look, we're going to do something
to make it better.
We're going to do something for you.
Aww.
But they didn't. No, and of course, I mean, I guess now he can rest assured that 14 years later,
I bet that TV was worth like $5 right now.
So it's got to burn in so bad.
Yeah,
who even cares,
it's
right?
Fine.
Worst of the riot, not enough? Not enough. Check the blog and all things riot at riot.radiou.com.
You know, since we've already been thankful for what we have, now we have to have new things to be thankful for.
Of what we would like.
So have you thought about what you want for Christmas this year?
Well, technically, I should have already had that counted towards I bought a few weeks ago a Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
So
No.
Officially, we should just bring that right on into Christmas because I said, oh, well, that'll be a lovely early Christmas present.
Okay, you know what?
But if nothing's under the tree, I'll still be disappointed.
Let me tell you the story of a friend of mine who shall remain nameless, but he always ran what I called the birthday Christmas scam.
The scheme?
Yes. And here's how that worked. He would find something that he was desperate for about 3 months before Christmas. And when I say desperate for, I can remember, I don't know, were we in junior high? Maybe a little bit younger than that. But like, he would beg at a level that I felt like was inappropriate for our age. Like, we were too old to put on this shocking display of begging, even before our own parents who had seen every part of us. It was like, bro, we are too old for this. But he would run the scam. He would find this thing 2-3 months before his birthday, and then he would throw a fit, beg, plead, go on, get on the phone to his grandparents and beg, and get the entire family to agree that he was getting this thing for his birthday and nothing else, and that he was getting it 3 months early.
When the birthday or Christmas comes along, then everybody feels like, well, we can't just not give them something. So then you end up getting another item.
So he really managed. His birthday's in May, and I felt like the guy managed to have a major gift-giving event 4 times a year on 2 actual events.
Well, I want to say I don't believe I had a fit. And
no. Let's be clear. I'm not accusing you of that.
I did not emotionally make that happen.
No. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm saying is that like the birthday Christmas scam, you have gotten it, but we can't get up on Christmas and you not have anything.
I don't want that either. But I feel like that's probably like wrap the box up and put it under. Or an iPhone 10, but that's too much money, so...
Well, you're asking the wrong people.
I know. Not here.
You got to go all the way up the chain on that.
I got to go to Apple. Like, guys.
Yes, can I speak to Tim, please?
Please, it's me. No.
Tim, it's Nikki.
Outside of that, though, I don't really know if there's anything else that I really was trying to. I got a lot of people their gifts already. I always try to do that by Thanksgiving. But I was trying my best, and I'll continue because I have a few more people left. I wanted to find nicer, more personalized gifts for people this year. Instead of just a gift card.
That's nice. Well, I will say, I'm a huge fan of the gift card. Everybody is. But
it's a classic.
I have reached a point where I'd kind of rather just have a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Then again, the occasional gift card, it's not so bad.
The worst of the riot has no expiration date. It's born spoiled. It's the Riot on Radio U.
So yesterday was Thanksgiving, but today is the day that I unveiled to you the thing that could have changed everything.
Which is?
Could have completely fixed everything that was ever wrong with Thanksgiving. Now, Nikki, have you ever fried a turkey?
No, you guys did this here. You deep fried a turkey, and I was so mad because I wasn't eating turkey then. But now that I'm eating turkey,
your vegan time?
Now that I eat turkey, though not often, I don't have anybody who's making it around me. No one made it yesterday.
No one's okay.
And you guys never were like, well, let's deep fry a turkey again. I want to ask you.
A couple years ago, we deep fried a turkey, and then
I watched you guys do it. It looked so good and crispy.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, if you think that like whatever your mom made in the oven, your grandma or whoever, it has zero on a deep fried turkey. If you had a deep fried turkey, your mind would be blown. You would come crawling, begging us for a piece of deep fried turkey.
Maybe for Christmas?
Maybe.
You want to make one?
Okay, but one of the things about a deep fried turkey is it is scary out there.
You've
got like 3 gallons of a super hot oil above an open flame.
Now, as someone who's never fried anything really, I'm only afraid of it based on like the Allstate commercials of like, they're showing the problems and the fire people come in and all that, and you could die from it.
It's terrifying. There is legitimately something terrifying about deep frying a turkey.
Is there an easier way now?
Yeah, there is. I've got an indoor turkey fryer right here from
Indoor?
the Butterball XL electric fryer. What? It's perfect.
You could fry a turkey inside. Where was this yesterday?
I don't know, but we could fry the turkey inside, and here's what's really great about it. Think about this, okay? You're frying it inside, which means all that smell of frying turkey that used to just get broadcast out to the neighborhood, now you get a chance to make your whole house smell like a fried turkey.
That looks nice.
Dude.
$87. There's an extra large model. I think during this time it was on sale.
Yeah, sure.
But that looks pretty good.
Oh, there's an oil drain valve for easy cleanup, dishwasher safe components.
Can you just use it as a fryer then?
Magnetic breakaway cord for safety, probably. I mean, you could essentially use a standard turkey fryer as just a fryer because in the end, it's just a big vat of oil.
I mean, yeah, that's why I would hate if you come in my house. You're like, here's the turkey fryer and here's the other fryer. You're like, that's a lot of fryers.
Like, listen, who are you to judge me about frying?
But this seems like, this could do 5 pounds of chicken wings, a large seafood fry. What's a seafood fry?
Oh, you just put, okay. All right, I would say I have family members. I actually bought one of my family members a turkey fryer.
Yeah.
Because they kept talking about frying a turkey, but they never actually did it. So I just bought them one. And he and I fried the turkey, and then he fried oysters in it. So it's just like, you know what? Hang on. I'm
throwing this away.
I just now have to throw it. Yes. I'm throwing this away now.
So way to ruin it. Unless you like that, then that's fine.
In which case, what's wrong with you?
But I prefer the chicken wings or the turkey. All right, well, maybe next, like Christmas. Some people have turkey for Christmas.
Hey, with this indoor deep fryer.
Oh, man, you can have that any day.
No problem, right?
Gosh.
Nikki,
Don't let us buy that.
We got a turkey going right now.
Don't let us buy it.
The Riot.
All right, pace yourself because you're going to have to do this all day for very little money.
Radio U.
And I'll have the number 8. That's a party platter. It serves 12 people. I know what I'm about, son.
The Riot.
It's finally time, Nikki.
I think it's time for some holiday dew.
No, it's not just holiday dew. It's ultimate holiday blend. Dew plus Code Red.
So this is Mountain Dew Holiday Brew. They had a couple of new flavors, but this is their only Christmas one, right? Or holiday one.
I mean, I think so. I mean, come on, it's Christmas. It's red and green.
Even if they call it holiday, it's Christmas.
Holiday brew. Like, that's some Christmas cola right there. 290 calories in this.
But we're sharing. Oh, no, we're not sharing. We have our own.
Is it sad that doesn't seem like that many to me? Like, it's only 290
For this,
calories. That's a big deal.
That is a lot.
Let's see how much sugar we got in here.
Don't look at that. 77
grams of sugar.
That also seems like a lot.
Oh, Nikki, you're getting a value.
Am I for carbonated water and high fructose corn syrup?
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's get a little.
The one thing I wanted to know is anybody saying what this is supposed to be? Like, what am I supposed to be anticipating?
Well, okay. No. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Okay, don't look at it. I'll tell you after. Let's see what you get out of it.
Like, is this like cranberry or something, or what is this? Okay, now I remember what it is. It's just Mountain Dew and Code Red.
That's exactly right.
That's it.
And that's
it.
You know what? It just tastes, to me.
How is that Happy Holidays?
It just tastes like Code Red.
Yes, it does.
I mean, like obviously it's still Mountain Dew Code Red, but it just tastes like Code Red.
With a little bit more Mountain Dew thrown in for good measure. So, wait, here, can you hear my cup?
Yeah, we put a little ice in it because we like it chilled.
I had to chill it down. It's been sitting in here.
But that's how I typically drink soda, is that I would put ice in it. So
I will say it's still pretty good, but this you could do anytime.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. But I mean, at the end of the day, what do they need? They need something that's red and green.
This is basically just a promotion, but it's very good promotion. I don't like Mountain Dew, and I tend to not like Code Red, but I do like Code Red and Mountain Dew put together.
Well, I like both those things.
So they're doing a good job with that.
That's good. I'll have that.
So is a successful Riot food fight?
Oh, that's delicious.
The Mountain Dew Holiday Blend, which is Code Red and Mountain Dew.
For all the sugar that's in it, and maybe I'm just crazy, but
you don't taste a lot of it, do you?
I don't think it tastes that sweet.
I know, it's smooth. That's when it's really scary. Very scary.
Shouldn't my mouth be on fire with sweetness?
Nope, that's when you worry about it. That's when it's not good.
The part that keeps me up at night, we paid them for this. It's the worst of the Riot on Radio U.
Now, Nikki and I, as I said, feel like we need a little more sugar.
We have 2 other holiday items.
So let's see. The Twix one is a Santa Twix.
Yes. He's
kind of a sad Santa.
I know, but it's just, and at first I thought, it's a Christmas Santa, like a Twix. Is it a new flavor?
No. Oh, the Snickers one, they're even worse.
It's not. It's just a blob.
There is like a laziness to this. that, well, I don't know, though. It's like imprinted on the tree. It says Snickers. Santa, it says Twix on his hat.
Well, let's do Twix first.
Boy, they look delicious.
The only reason why I really want to try the Twix is during our, we did a Riot Facebook event around Halloween.
We did.
We dressed up as Mario and Luigi. We did a... Remember that? The dessert quesadillas, and we put Twix in a tortilla.
So good.
We grilled it, and it was the best thing ever.
It was weirdly good.
I wanted to then try a Twix, because I don't really go for a Twix.
Well, the weird thing about this Santa Twix, though, is like, and this is the same with all these holiday shapes, is it really changes the flavor because the ratios are off. Mm-hmm. It's the same ingredients.
And just in your mind, you feel like they taste different because it's not the normal shape you're used to.
There's way more caramel in that.
I feel like it's a lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate on this.
Yeah, very thick chocolate on the top, too.
That's still really good, though.
Oh,
I might
delicious.
be more into Twix than I think I am.
I will tell you that after our event, it totally changed my mind on Twix. I've never been a Twix fan.
Leftovers?
And that Twix that we had in those tortilla, the quesadilla things, which were not really queso, but the Twixadillas. And so now we're on to the Snickers.
Okay, so that was the Santa Twix.
Oh, that's good, man. And
now
it's way more chocolate, way more caramel. Very good.
This is a Snickers Christmas tree, which I saw someone post. Like, oh, I wonder. But it is no different, though. It's not a different flavor.
More caramel, though, for sure. For sure there is.
Oh, yeah, I want more crunchy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It's not. It is the same ingredients, but the ratios are different.
I feel like this does taste different. This is more caramel, not as much with the peanut crunch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like the Twix better.
Really?
I do.
I like Snickers bar better. I don't like the Snickers tree.
Yeah, I do like in general. I like Snickers. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about that.
We'll eat all this, and I feel like I need some water now too.
Like a lot of water.
Not the Mountain Dew Brew. I need water.
Like water.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I'm trying to swallow it. I saw a Twix left over.
I feel good.
That was a lot.
All right. Well, there it is.
We don't have anything else to eat this morning, do we? No Christmas cookies.
I got some Christmas Twix. And Nikki, Twix has the cookie crunch.
True.
They have the cookie crunch.
You're listening to the worst of the riot.
Today sucks.
Radio U.
Happy Black Friday, everybody.
Hopefully Thanksgiving was good yesterday, but let's push all that aside. For everybody who told me weeks ago it's too early, don't decorate because Thanksgiving and all, now there's no excuse anymore.
Hey, and you know what? You're really the one that's living high today because while they're busy doing their Christmas decorations, you've got your feet up and you're just enjoying them.
I'm enjoying the day today.
Fantastic, I say. Fantastic, I'd say. So, hey, I was looking here at this whole Black Friday thing. Because, people say, where did it come from? Some people say that they call it Black Friday because it's the day that stores are in the black.
Which actually means, like, they can make profit then?
Right. Mm-hmm. So we've heard that. We've also heard Black Friday because it was, what do you call it? People are out so early that it's dark outside. But get a load of this. 1951 appears to be the first use of the term Black Friday to describe the day after Thanksgiving. They say in November of 51 and November of 52, there was a magazine called Factory Management and Maintenance. And
that sounds stylish.
I know, but listen, they called it Black Friday because the factories were black.
They didn't work?
Because they were dark, because so many people called in sick on that day that they were calling it Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
Now, they say at the same time in the city of Philadelphia that police would refer to Black Friday and Black Saturday because there were so many traffic accidents on those days that they were like a black mark against the city or, whatever. And so that's where they say that also.
The term started to come from.
1951. And so in November 1975, the New York Times referred to it as the busiest shopping and traffic day of the year in Philadelphia. They had a write-up on it, and they say from there it just spread. So 51, 75, And, it looks like in 85, the Philadelphia Inquirer started using that, too, with some other stuff. So
fast forward to now, and it is what it is.
They say that in 1985, retailers in Cincinnati and L.A. still did not use the term. Now, I'm getting all of this from Wikipedia, so it could be a huge lie.
It could just be all someone added.
No, but I went through and looked. I mean, there are citations for all this stuff, which I know people can game Wikipedia, but I don't think they want that badly to game Wikipedia.
This isn't where they're winning if they do that.
Yeah. So it looks like
that's where it came from.
The phrase Black Friday is not as really that old, I guess. So whatever.
If you want to check
it's no Boxing Day.
Starting your day with the worst of the riot is a great idea because it's guaranteed to get better from here. It's the Riot on Radio U.
It's a weird year for me, Nikki.
Why?
Because I have not traveled for Thanksgiving in a while.
Well, you just came back.
I know. And so, that's what I'm saying.
Was it fine?
Well, the reason I'm bringing that up is, it was fine, whatever. We'll get more into that.
And that's how family vacations are. When you go see family.
We got to stay focused on Black Friday. I don't want to be too whatever. We'll get into it on Monday when people are ready to talk about angry family stuff or whatever. But where was I? Black Friday. Oh, I don't have any Christmas decorations up at my house.
I'm sorry, what?
I've never.
Why are we here then?
What I'm saying is I believe this to be the first Thanksgiving in like a billion years, I think, that I didn't have Christmas decorations.
Well, I know sometimes traveling and you didn't want to put it up before, which would have been the smart move.
Would have been.
But we're past it, so you can't fix that.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But the other thing I was thinking about, and like this just, it feels kind of crazy, is that I'm going to get, it'll be like maybe tomorrow? Do I wait till next week?
No, you should do it this weekend.
Should I do it today?
No, today, I mean, we've eaten a lot, so let's see how the sugar rush goes through the day. But if not, tomorrow or maybe even Sunday will be good.
Appreciate on that.
Yeah, or maybe a Cyber Monday. Obi puts his Christmas decorations up extravaganza.
Ooh, a Facebook Live of me just decorating my tree.
You could do that.
That would be some lame Facebook Live-ing right there.
Well, everybody's quality and content is up to the provider.
Here he is vacuuming up the needles again. Okay.
We're not putting a real tree up, are you?
Yeah, but even a fake one, you get it up, it loses some of its greenery every year.
Some of its stuff.
Man, I've had the same tree for a while, and you know it's doing great. I got it a tree bag last year. That made it feel even more like I'd committed murder.
Like it's a dead body.
When you take the tree down, you put it in that bag, and you're dragging the bag across the carpet, and you're like, it's fine, it's not dead.
It's just a tree.
There's not a body in here, guys. Don't you worry.
I think you should before the weekend's over.
Seems reasonable.
But you don't have to do it today. If this has been enough Christmas today, with all of our Christmas music, if not, do it tomorrow.
I can't have any more of snacks. I am done for now. I have to have a break from that.
The Riot spent their entire advertising and promotion budget on catering and craft services.
The junk that guy eats has finally caught up with you.
So please tell your friends. It's The Riot on Radio U.
I have been enjoying at home what I call the Black Friday home game. Now, none of this is recent. This has just been like historical stuff, but I've been watching YouTube for Black Friday video. Great.
Meaning like everybody yesterday who goes crazy when they open up the stores?
All you have to do is just search Black Friday on YouTube.
If you go to a store that passes out, like we mentioned, the cards saying, hey, you got this, you got that, it lessens some of that rush.
Some of it. But not all of it, Nikki. So there's that. And then I also have been following a couple of Reddit threads that are people talking about, hey, this is our least favorite, or like, this is what happened to me on Black Friday, whatever. And some of them are old stories, but they're still pretty good. Like, here's one, working at a Walmart. A guy punched a security guard in the face.
Why are people punching people?
Because he thought that he was a customer that was skipping the line. And so he started screaming at him and then hit him. And it was just like...
Boy, that guy didn't... Like, you get set off sometimes, and it didn't seem like it took much for that guy.
Oh, here was somebody that worked at a Johnny Rockets in the mall, and they don't do breakfast. They said that people lined up outside the Johnny Rockets and started screaming at them, telling them that they needed to open because they were hungry. And they were
Okay,
like,
that's a bit ungrateful, guys. Like, we can't do that. As a society, we should not be doing that. If you're going to get up, you need to plan and have your own food provided.
I mean, I
not
totally,
ask how come they weren't if they're not there.
I kind of get it, but it's still
No,
like...
I get it, as in that would have been smart for Johnny Rockets to do that because...
Well, sure.
That would have made them some extra money, but that's not... They don't have to do that.
How about this? This is another Walmart one where people were... apparently there was a bike that was on sale, and people were... I can't even imagine doing this, but they literally... Two people had a hold of the bike, and they were jerking it back and forth, like away from each other. And finally, one of the guys punched the other one in the face, then jumped on the bike and rode the bike out of the store and
Without
didn't even pay for it.
Jeez, it's like a zoo. That's why I don't do anything today.
How would you even...
Or even this weekend. I know it gets crazy. I think the whole weekend. Everybody's just really amped up.
Dude, I'm all... Online.
Yeah.
It's all online stuff.
That way only a troll can yell at you if you're somewhere, but not really anything personal.
Well, the thing is, I'm not buying anything that's like is a doorbuster. You know what I mean? Where they're like, this TV is only $250. And I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm good on that. That TV's only $275 the rest of the year.
We're okay.
I can wait that one out.
Thank you for the deal. Thank you so much.
Hey, they put a lot of work into that deal, son. The least you could do is stand in line and hit somebody in the face for it.
That's the most you can ask for. You go back to management. Like, this was the best deal ever. There was 18 injuries.
Gay, keep it up. Next year, we hope we'll hit 20.
Remember when we said things couldn't get any worse? We were wrong. It's the worst of the riot on Radio U.
I will tell you, as much as I pushed for it, nobody had the vision with me. Nobody was on board for these parrot potties.
Now others are, and you're out on it. You're not making any money for this.
Think about this. A Radio U, like a U-shaped perch with a little something to catch. And these are things that allow people in Japan to have their parrots out.
Which I guess I didn't think a lot of people have these birds, but it seems like quite a lot do. They're very pretty. They're green and orange, and they're super cute.
I don't want you to tell anybody what I'm about to tell you, but like...
Having a bird is weird?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because I had my friend's sister had a bird, and the thing is, like, you get a bird, and then if you think dogs barking is loud, it's nothing compared to the caged bird that lives in your house. There's a bird. Most people, like, if there's a bird in the house, they're like, quick, get the broom. We're going to fight the bird. Get it out of the house. Get the bird out. And you're like, no, let's put it in a cage and make it.
Now, for this isn't in a cage, though. A lot of these people were showcasing. It was popular on Twitter a little bit ago where they were showing it's like a perch, and then you were saying it looks like a kind of an ashtray or a bowl in the back part. And the bird will sit on the perch part, and then that's a toilet for the bird instead of going in its cage. You don't have to probably clean up as much.
So they just flush? And
well,
then it's taken care of?
No, you need to wash it out.
Oh, so you become
you're cleaning up after them anyways.
You're the toilet.
You are the toilet.
You are the toilet. So that's good.
But the bird seems to be able to be out more and can hang around, and it's more like potty trained.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I want, is the bird out. I want the bird just
if you're
out,
having a bird, I
feeling like it's at home.
I bet it's quieter out of its cage.
You think it is?
I bet so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why do we have the bird again?
Yes, people have it for a pet. Some do.
Okay.
Maybe, now in Japan, I could tell you, they don't allow dogs and cats too often in buildings.
Okay.
So that's why cats and dog cafes are very popular.
Okay.
Maybe there's some weird bird
but like
rule,
they're totally fine with birds?
Maybe they're fine with birds.
As we're sitting here, here's the thoughts that I have. I don't understand why people want birds,
pets,
snakes,
love,
whatever. Like that I don't get. But I do understand cats and dogs. I totally get having a dog. If I wasn't allergic to dogs, I might. Then again, I have two problems with that. One is they're a lot of work, and two, eventually they'll die. That's why.
It's heartbreaking.
And there's all this stuff. It's just like, why even introduce that into my life? When my Xbox dies, they put out a brand new one. I don't know, whatever. So, it's fine, whatever. But maybe it just talks about my love languages, Nikki.
You speak differently?
Maybe I'm a touch love language, and so the dog wants to snuggle with me. I feel loved. And other people are like, no, my bird talks to me, and my love language is speech. And so I'm so glad to have it there.
It's just out.
I'm just glad that he's here with me right now.
Yeah, so that might work.
Mm-hmm.
It always makes me think of sherbet because it looks like the.
You mean the ice cream?
Yeah, because of the colors. They're so pretty. It's that orange. I never see that orange anywhere except that.
Ice cream and birds.
Because if you see the pictures, that's it.
And so I was eating a bowl of sherbet and this bird attacked me because it thought I was eating another bird.
Of like Neapolitan with, the strawberry and the chocolate and vanilla. But this is like this beautiful orange and green.
That is approximately the last thing I expected you to say.
It makes me think of that Sprite drink I had at a party once where it was Sprite with the sherbet ice cream all put in it, like
keep
a float.
Going. Just keep going.
It was like that. I thought, that's this bird. It looks delicious.
Keep going.
That's all I have.
That's all I
got. That's it.
I love that it's not just the ice cream, but it was in this drink at a party.
That was it.
It was...
That's all I got. No more.
I appreciate that so
They're
much.
They're just very cute looking.
The Riot. Turn it down.
And rip the knob off.
Radio U.
Nikki, wait until you see what I found that I should probably get for Christmas.
Okay, what did you send?
I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay, give me a second. I'll find it.
3,
2, la 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 la
2.5.
la la la
I got 1.5.
Almost there from
1.25.
Kotaku. For $300, you can own your tiny bat signal. Oh, it's so cute for you.
And a working bat signal.
Does it come with a little Batman figurine too?
No, that's probably extra.
That's really cute.
It's only $300.
It looks a
little overpriced. I agree with you.
It does, but it seems like it's not just plastic though. Like, is that concrete or something? Or
I think it's plastic that has been
look like concrete.
Yeah.
That's not free. Okay,
No.
you got to spend money on
What
that.
do they call that? Distressing?
Yeah.
Where they make it look like it's real, but it's not actually real.
If you had money to burn, that'd be a really fun desk item.
I completely agree with you. The thing is, though, I did have money to burn, and I burn it on an Xbox. That was my burn money.
Looks like they're making 5,000 pieces of this at $300. It's the bat signal. It's not really a toy. It's like a prop.
They're calling it a prop.
Yeah, so it's a collectible.
Look, it's a toy. And we can call it whatever we want. I like how there are interchangeable bat symbols. So if you want the Michael Keaton Batman signal, like you can put that on there. You can put different ones to give it a different look, but it is very
stunning.
Cool.
Is that what you're going to say?
I mean, I don't want to use words like that.
It is from DC Gallery, so
I don't want to use words like that. And
no one said stunning.
I don't think it's worth $300. At the same hand, I do think it's very cool, and it was $15.
And maybe, if that came with
$30.
Justice League, okay? The box, big Blu-ray collector thing, once that's done being in movies. If that came out of theaters.
And that was $60.
And it was $60.
You got the movie.
Maybe $80. You got the movie. And
this bat signal.
And this little bat signal and a couple other collectibles from the other people in the movie. Then maybe.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you're essentially paying $300 for a flashlight and a Batman cutout.
I think you could DIY this yourself and it looked mighty nice.
I think you could too. I completely agree with you, but
that's all right.
It's a thing. It's a thing. So, $300. So, I mean, for that person that has everything that needs something, just tell them to get a puppy or something. They don't need this.
More than the $300, though.
Okay.
Well, adopt a puppy.
A rescue pet.
There you go.
Nikki.
Rescue a pet.
You could go do a rescue pet, and they'd be so glad to have you, and it'd be puppies for Christmas. Whee!
Thanks for listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Oh no! I missed it! Do it again!
You can hear us live every day on the Radio U network through the Radio U app or at riot.radiou.com.
I just want us to be careful that we do not downplay the importance of the Chicken McNugget.